Flyball was invented in the 1970s in California. It's sort of a spin-off from another sport called scent hurdling, where dogs basically go over jumps and pick up dumbbells. Balls are kind of a little more fun to pick up for dogs, and it sort of took off from there because the dogs absolutely love going and getting their ball and coming back again. So when the dog starts, the sensors will detect whether or not they're passing through the start line before the green light has actually gone on. And if they do break that line beforehand, that's called a false start, and the judge will actually stop the race and bring it back again. It's 4 dogs traveling each 102 feet with running passes, and they have to stop at a box, take a ball, and come back again. So it's a lot of speed. This is a relay race, and this is a running pass. So all the passes are done at the start line. The owners have to judge how fast the dog in front of them is running and try to make that perfect pass so their dogs are reaching the line at the same time the dog is coming back. And if the dog that is next in line happens to go early and break that line before the other dog got back, then you'll see a red light came on. So it'll also record the faults.
So what I'm watching for out there is I'm watching for clean heats. I'm watching for the dogs to jump over all 4 jumps, press the box, catch the ball, and carry it back over all 4 jumps in the start-finish line. I'm also watching to make sure that the dogs, when they pass at the start-finish line, that the dog going out does not cross the line before the dog coming back. If they do, it's considered a fault. We flag it, and a red light comes on the lights up front there, and that dog has to turn around and rerun at the end of the lineup again. So they essentially have to run 5 dogs at that point. Actually, my folks got me into it when I was really young, so I've been doing it ever since. At first, I was actually just picking up balls at the end of the lane because I was just a kid. But yes, I started handling dogs, and I still do today handle dogs. And a few years ago, I decided to become a NAFA judge and took over the RD position for the region. And, I like the social aspect of it. I get to come here and see people that I haven't seen in a long time, see some friends, and race the dogs. The dogs love it, so it's just fun all around.
Each team is awarded points, but when the dogs are running, the individual dogs are also awarded points depending on how fast that team ran. So if the entire team runs under 32 seconds, then each dog that ran will get a single point. If the team is under 28 seconds, then each dog will get 5 points. And if they're under 24 seconds, then each dog will get 25 points. And those points are accumulated over the lifetime of the dog. Points that each dog earns go towards titles. So the first title that they would get is worth 20 points, and that's called a flyball dog. And then, there are dogs in North America. There's one from Alberta that has 100,000 points. But the dog is now 10 years old, so it takes a long time to accumulate that. That's lots of tournaments, lots of running, but the dog's absolutely love it. This is the second largest flyball tournament in the Prairie Provinces this year. We have 36 teams here. Each team has 6 people, up to 6 dogs running on it, so that's 6 people there plus a box loader, so that's 6 to 7 people per team. So lots of people coming. It's been really amazing.
Absolutely loads of energy from the handlers. You might think the dogs are doing all of the work, but there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. Teams can run with a minimum of 4 handlers to compete in the competition here, but you can have up to 6 handlers, which will allow you to swap certain dogs in and out of different races. If a dog's getting tired, then you can bring another dog in. Some dogs can pick it up within a day, 2 days. Other dogs, you can be working with them for months. Just depends on the dog and also on the handler. It tends to be a bit easier if you have a handler that's been running a dog before and they know what they're doing. Originally, our team came from the United Kingdom, and a number of us have moved over and have made our homes in Calgary, Alberta. And we've now come across from Calgary for this competition. It's a long drive out here, and we're very dedicated to our dogs. It's not restricted to a certain breed. I've seen anything from a Border Collie to a St. Bernard running down the lane, which is a lot of fun to see.
It's a very family-friendly sport, and there's a lot of camaraderie. Even though there's a lot of competition between the individual teams, there is a lot of relationships that build, a lot of friendships that build. And part of going to tournaments is also getting to hang out with your friends.
It's the love of it for the dog and the companionship that you have between you and your dog that makes this sport so worthwhile.